Well, Pigsy was one of the original characters in Journey to the West. He knows Trip from way back. He lives out in this place called the Titan Graveyard, which is where battleship-sized mechs had their last battle. And he's like an engineer, so he puts together machines and things. There is this kind of little rivalry between him and Monkey that plays out. So story-wise, it's quite fun to have Pigsy there. Gameplay-wise, his speciality is a grappling hook. He's got a grappling hook, so he can go places Monkey and Trip can't. He's got a sniper rifle, and he's got these bombs which he can throw, electronic bombs, and then Monkey can shoot them out. So it becomes like a puzzle action adventure from that point on, all three of you working together to solve situations.
That was incredible!
So Monkey's got this cloud, he calls it. It can go places that Monkey can't ordinarily go. He can't take Trip on it, but we use it in several different situations, like in boss battles, for example, against some of these larger mechs. And there are chase sequences involved with it. And it just adds variety, and it's a totally different feel to the gameplay, so it's quite cool.
I'm gonna die here, aren't I? Just like everyone else did.
I ain't gonna let that happen.
About a quarter of the game is in New York. And then as you go out west, it gets more and more strange. So like this place that Pigsy's in, you've got all these mechs, giant mechs from 50 years ago that were in this war, and bits of them are still twitching and looking, and it's all a bizarre landscape. You get to see Trip's village, kind of this eco-town that her father set up. And then you get west, where the slavers originate.
Head over there.
One of our ambitions is to make a game that you play that's very story-driven, that feels like you're a part of a movie. And to do that, it's all about the characters, right? So we don't just have the cutscenes for the story and the gameplay for the gameplay. We've tried as much as possible to tell as much of the story during gameplay. And having those three characters helps that.
If you want to make life easier for me, why don't you go ahead and take this thing off?
Focus is on more the action, the combat, the puzzle-solving aspects. But the platforming gives you a Monkey a different route to Trip, so it lets him get to places that Trip doesn't. And as the game continues, you get rewarded for doing it right. So if you get the rhythm of the platforming right, you get through it faster and smoother.
This just gets better and better.
So the game is out on 360 and PS3, and it's coming out in October the 5th in the US and October the 8th in Europe.